Hi guys. It's a little bit. I haven't been here in a while. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm gonna be doing a video about McDonald's for you guys, because obviously, you know, my last video about McDonald's, if you want to see it, click here, wherever, go watch that. It got a lot of love, and
I'm not okay.
We're gonna make it a round two. So today I'm going to be answering your guys' questions about McDonald's, like the questions you guys asked in the comments of the last video. Hopefully this helps somebody out, somebody who's going to be working there soon. And before we get started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I know you know the drill because you watch YouTube, like you know the drill. I know you know. The subscribers right there, and hold me accountable, guys, okay? My subscribers, if you're watching this video, type, hey Grace, where's the next video? We're confused. Okay, so let's get on with the video. Okay, so I have my phone right here, and I'm about to be reading comments from my last video of questions that you guys had. Like that video, I didn't even know it was gonna like do that well. First off, I look crazy in the video. Okay, but let's start off with the first question. Did they drug test you? And my answer, all my answers are going to be from my point of view, like what happened to me and what I think. So it might not be the same for all the McDonald's around the world, so just take that into account. But no, they did not drug test me, but I did hear in other McDonald's they have done that if they suspect something. But yeah, no, they did not drug test me. How does she not have 1,000 subscribers? How does she not have 1,000 subscribers? I'm gonna tell you, like, I was like, I don't know. You just click that subscribe. How old do you have to be to apply? So where I am, you have to be 14 years old to apply. I applied when I was 16, so obviously it's fine, but I do work with people that came out of 8th grade, 9th graders, young teenagers, so you can apply when you are 14 years old. Granted, you won't be working like more than 3 hours a shift, so keep that in mind, and you won't be working, you know, like excessive hours at 14. You're going to be working maybe 2 hours a day, maybe 4 times a week. That's a realistic schedule. You're gonna still make some good money because you're 14 years old and you're working, so you're still gonna make good money, but you're not gonna make as much as a person who is 16 or older. Somebody asked, I need to know more about the interview because I'm about to start real soon. A lot of you guys are scared for the interview, and like when I tell you, don't be scared. I literally got a job at McDonald's from saying 3 questions. Even though like you think like, oh my gosh, like I'm not a good thinker on the spot, I can't, you can, because literally they will ask you, how are you able to work in an environment that's fast paced? Are you able to keep your composure, you know, when things get crazy? What are you going to contribute to the store? All you have to say is, well, I have a great personality, I work well with others, and I am very compassionate and will always have a smile on my face. They might ask you, what do you do outside of school? And just say what you do outside of school. Like, I know when I was going to my interview, I was nervous. I was looking up YouTube videos. I was looking up fast food interview questions. And when I tell you, all the like questions that I studied, like literally I studied for, there was no need. If you watch my other video, I literally said my interview took 5 minutes. Maybe 2 minutes was just like putting information down, her getting my information. So like 5 to 3 minutes, my interview, it was so quick, and so like you did not even need to like do anything. But just to be safe, I would say, you know, look over a couple questions, have your like parents or sisters or brothers or whatever like interview you if you're really that nervous. And you know, just when you get there, just make sure you have like, you're not coming in there looking all stank. Like, no, you can't do that. Go in there, have a positive attitude, smile, make it seem like you're a bubbly person, that you're excited to work at McDonald's and you're not only just doing it for the money, if you get what I'm saying. Do you have to work the cashier if you're horrible at it? This question was asked a lot. Like, a lot of people were like, if I'm not good at counting change, are they gonna put me at the register? And I can't really answer this question too well, but all I will say that where I am, if they put you somewhere and they see, like, if there's a long line in drive-thru or something, like it's starting to get a little hectic, and they see you're not able to, like, you know, fully, you know, do the job well, and, like, you know, line is forming, they will switch you to a place you're more comfortable at. If it's slow and you're not good at the cashier, they still might put you there because, you know, there's not too many cars. You can take your time, sort of. But, like, if it's busy, I would say they won't keep you there if, like, there's a line starting to form. They'll obviously switch you out. If you're just paying out, like just paying out customers, all you have to literally do is just pull up their order, you know, say the amount, they'll give you the amount, and then you put in how much they gave you, and then the cashier will open and it will tell you right on the screen how much money you have to give back. So you don't have to worry about, you know, calculating how much to give back or whatever like that, because it tells you on the screen. But now, if you click the wrong button, like let's say the person's order was $2, right? And the person gave you $5, so that means they would get $3 back, right? But if by accident you click $10, you would then add the 3 to the 5, so you would give them $8 back, if that makes sense. So it's sort of like, it's a little bit confusing. That doesn't happen too often with everyone, and if that does happen, you could just call a manager and be like, hey, I clicked the wrong button, and it is what it is. But like me, I don't really like calling the managers too much because I like to just figure it out on my own. Can you let us know how it's going for me now? As you guys know, I filmed that McDonald's video like maybe 3 months ago, so it's only been 3 months later, and to be honest, it's really the same. I don't really... Actually, I like it a little bit better. I actually had an incident with the customer, to be honest. It was actually like doing the most. She literally like snatched, like I was holding the receipt and she literally like just took that thing, almost took my hand with her. You know, it wasn't that serious, but she made it serious because she had said ordered a large fry, but I looked at her receipt and it said no large fry. So I said, do you want me to ring it up for you? But anyways, we're not going to get into that. But like I said, the customers, you got to have patience. I'm telling you, you got to be careful with those customers. Because I don't know what, like the customers at McDonald's are like a different type of customers. Like they're different. And how much do I get paid? Well, I had replied to this comment and said, I get paid $13.75. But by the end of 2020, I will get paid $14.75 because it goes up $1 every year. I'm not too sure about that, but I know it goes up $1 after 2020, so I will be getting paid $14.75 in 2021. Now, this is not the same for different countries or whatever, because somebody told me she worked in McDonald's. She said she worked in another country and she only got paid like maybe $8.75 or something like that, or $9.75. So yeah, I'm very blessed to get paid that. I don't know how much really other people make outside. You know, I live in New York, so that's how much I get paid. I don't know really other states, other countries, to be honest, but that's how much I make per hour. What is the easiest position to work at? I would just say it's like doing the cashier in the lobby. Like literally just have to stand there and just ask what people want. Making the drinks, doing drive-thru. I really don't have time. Like the drive-thru people be like the #1 people to like have an attitude and have like a whole fit on the line, so I don't be liking that stuff, to be honest. Even though they put me there most of the time, like it's honestly like extra. So I just like being in the lobby, you know, chilling. Like I'm just walking like, hi, what can I do for you? And then like we're taking our time, you know, having conversation. Like, you know, that's what I like, the smooth, like, yeah. So I would say just the lobby, like when you walk in, that cashier who's right at that computer screen, I would say that's the easiest. If there's a long line or whatever like that, then you gotta speed up the pace, but like that might be the easiest for me because I'm pretty good at the cashier. Granted, if you're not good with money or like you feel like you're not gonna be quick enough or whatever like that, probably the next easiest thing would be presenting, where you just hand out the food and like you give them the drink and give them the bag of food or whatever like that. But I really can't do too much of that because the way y'all be asking for sauce is like honestly absurd. Like I literally put 4 sauce. I mean, I know, like I'm about to make a part 2. Let me know if you guys want a part 2 because I'm gonna do like a video on like things people do in the drive-thru that just don't make sense and like all that stuff, because I don't even understand Like, I don't understand. So let me know if you guys want a part 2. Actually, I'm probably gonna make it anyways, but just comment down below, so you know we're on the same level. Are you allowed to take tips? Okay, so this was like very like a weird thing for me. I started working in February. Obviously that was sort of like the start of the pandemic, because I worked the end of February, beginning of March. So that was sort of like the start of the pandemic. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, like stay inside, which we should have. Yes, we needed to stay inside, but you know I was still working because you know I'm about to go to college soon. I don't have time to like play games, so I need to get that money racked up. So I was working in the pandemic, right? And that time, like, the whole inside was shut. It was only the drive-thru. Everyone was very, you know, sicknesses all around us. So basically only the drive-thru was open. So every time like somebody would come, they'll be like,
thank you for coming to work today, because if you were able to eat
and all that stuff. And like that actually like warmed my heart, because like, wow, I'm actually like helping people out here. Like, people need dinner, like, and I'm here actually working, even though it's really not safe. I was still there. I had my mask and gloves on, don't worry. A lot of people would come and they would literally give me like $10 for just working in a pandemic. And at first I was taking it I'm like, wow, McDonald's is really giving me some extra cash, like what's going on? But then one day I got a tip and the manager was behind me and I wasn't too sure, so I was like, hey, are we allowed to take tips? And she was like, no. And I was like, I've been taking tips this whole time. I mean, granted, I only got like 3 tips, but it was still like it was like $10. But anyways, I put that money right in the cashier. They made me put that right in the cashier, and I was like, dang. But yeah, so now I'm not allowed to take tips. No one's allowed to take tips. You were never allowed to take tips, but I never knew that because they never told me that orientation or anywhere. So I just assumed we were able to, and plus I was working in the pandemic. But that's not the point. Where I am, we're not allowed to take tips. But they be tipping good, I'm not gonna lie, but we're not allowed to take it. So, and I feel so bad, because then I'm like, no, we're not allowed to. And they're like, here, no, take it. And I'm like, no, thank you. They're like, take it, and I'm like, okay. So I take it, knowing dang well I'm not gonna keep it because it has to go in the cashier. What do I mostly do as a crew member? So if you guys don't know, crew member is like when you first start. Then a crew trainer is when you get promoted to like actually train the crew members who come in, and then like you obviously after crew training you get promoted to be a manager. So crew member, you basically do everything that everyone is doing besides maybe running for drive-thru and like you wouldn't have a fingerprint to open the drawers because that's the managers and all that stuff. So you basically do literally like everything. Like you do the cashier, you present. I mean, I'm not gonna say sit here like if you automatically apply to McDonald's, okay, you're gonna get the job, because you know a lot of people apply there. Depending on how long you wait, depending on what time you put in your application, because before you there might have been, you know, 20 other applicants. So before you, they're going to look at the other applicants, so you might still get the job, but sometimes it might take a while. Like for me, they wasn't calling me back for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and I was confused. But then I made it my job to call them back, because obviously they weren't going to do that. They're probably just going to forget about me. So like I said, if you see they haven't gotten back to you in like a while, or like maybe a couple of weeks, just call and be like, hey, I had came in for an interview, or I had handed in my application on this date. I was wondering when you guys are going to get back to me, or if I will be considered for the job. And you know, and they'll probably, oh, we forgot about you, and we'll look at your application right now and we'll give you a call back. And that will just give them the, you know, the push to look at your application sooner. So yeah, definitely comment down below questions you have about McDonald's and working there. I've only been working there for like 9 months, so I have a pretty good understanding of everything there. Not everything, I've done everything, but I've done basically everything. So I've done like presenting, cashier, drinks, I've done chicken, I've been in the grill area, I've made sandwiches, I've done fries, and I've done pretty good decent amount of things. So if you have any questions about anything more McDonald's, I will try my best to answer them for you. So there's definitely gonna be part 2, so comment down below what you want to know, and I'll hit the flow. Anyways, yeah, so that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it was very informational. Definitely I'm gonna do part 2. Actually, I'm just gonna make this a series because I have a lot to say about McDonald's, good and the bad. So if you are applying, if you are working there or whatever, and you want to ask questions and you want to hear about McDonald's story times or whatever like that, come to this channel, subscribe because, you know, I'm gonna start posting more videos. Hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post. Comment down below video ideas you want me to do about McDonald's, about hair, about, you know, high school, about college, because that is what I do. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, like I said again, and watch out for part 2, and I'll see you when I see you. Anyways, that's enough.